Final Fantasy 14 players when they swear they're not addicted. Just one more night of playing. I was gonna cut it from the docket. I was gonna focus on Theater Rhythm, but I think there's enough people around where I'm like, yeah, I could hop in and play with my friends for a bit. And I could do it again tomorrow. I wanted to play it again for a bit. It has been a couple weeks. And we do have a new thing for Final Fantasy 14 that I think is nice. I didn't set it up yet, so we're gonna set it up live. Fuck, I forgot I have to get my fucking Square Enix password. Did I remember to keep Bort fed and hydrated? He's an adult. He can do it himself. Bort is like... And maybe this is too interesting of a trait for him to have. Bort could sustain himself on, like, cheese and bread. Like a mouse. Like, he could make a sandwich, and not even, like, a grilled cheese sandwich. He could just make a sandwich that's, like, bread and cheese, and he would eat that like that. But I'm wondering if that's too, like, interesting of a trait for him to have. That's kind of deserved. He deserves to have a little bit. He can survive from the nutrition of a small rock like a monk. Well, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, though. A monastery take on Bort. Let me say in the Discord server that we're switching to FF14 also. I'll enjoy. My connection is excellent. Sublime. Okay? Log in with Board Court. Aw, fuck. Okay, well, I could start getting this on the screen, then. This is a very nice image of Bort, made by my good friend Atticus, who is in chat right now. And he made this so that we could cover chat with it, and I think it's probably the best possible way we could. It's Bort and Carbuncle. Who's Atticus? He's this cool guy, I know. You might not have ever heard of him, though. But shout out. It looks really nice. I have to figure out how this, like, fits on chat. Oh, there it is. It's just, like a corner. I literally just put it in the corner like that and it works. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I forgot how to play this game. Oh, God. There's menus. There's menus everywhere. Oh, fuck. Oh. Dude, I'm so close to my achievement. Achievement unlocked. Okay, what's up? What say you to taking some work from Jaja? I need you to run this missive over to Atburn. Okay. I'll do it. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armorer's Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks found on the south. Okay. I don't need to focus too much on that. Yeah, this isn't gonna be as high energy. I feel like the Final Fantasy 14 streams are mostly gonna be banter. Should be able to turn those off in the character config, UI settings general. Game's a tad loud. Alright, is this better? Hello? Hello? It's better? Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna be focusing too much on story. That's like Realm Reborn anyways. This isn't when people say the story is crazy. I mean, if I get the general gist of it, it's fine. Yo, me and my friend. I like your rabbit. Rabbit with the rabbit. Oh my god, this guy. He was doing like the Naruto run. Classic Naruto run. Yeah, I gotta remember where I go to do these quests. I haven't talked about like last night's stream, which was I kind of touched on it, but I didn't talk about much of what I did for anyone who wasn't there. Last night was Sock's birthday Minecraft Hell, which Minecraft Hell is like a segment that Socks does where basically like they have like a bunch of like events that can happen that can fuck over their run of Minecraft where they try and make it to the Ender Dragon. Mostly world building. So yeah, the little board is so good. I love it. Again, shout out to Atticus. It's very nice. I'm just kind of going in a circle right now. But yeah, I was on that stream, and like, you know, I was playing along for a while. And like, I'm not very good at Minecraft. It did kind of make me want to play Minecraft again, so you might see some Minecraft streams at some point. I don't have, like, a multiplayer server right now, so I wouldn't be able to do that currently. But, like, I could maybe do some single-player Minecraft soon. Or maybe even we'll do multiplayer at some point, I don't know. We will see. But yeah. You know, I was playing along with the other hunters, we were all talking, they were doing the thing. Like, the early bit was that, like, everybody, like, when Socks was running away and we were all slowed down for 10 minutes, so we couldn't catch up, everybody was doing a Blair Witch bit, where they were all at a wall and just, like, staring at it, backs turned, and for a while, I was, like, I was hunting with a few people. I'm trying to remember who I was, like, kind of, like, more with. I remember being in a boat with Seep. Seep from, Hyper Seep on Twitter, I think. Something like that. I'm sorry. I played with this person and I don't remember their ad on Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we were boat buddies for a bit. We were boat buddies. I think we were on stream together once. Seep stopped playing at some point, so I lost my boat buddy. There was one point, there's like a mod that they had installed in the server where it was like you could morph into things that you killed. And at some point, like, for some reason at the beginning of the game, I was given a shotgun and like a bunch of other people weren't. I don't know if I was supposed to have the shotgun. I'm thinking the answer was no, but I remember there was one point where like a Twitch event happened where we all teleported to Socks. And like when that happened, I just started shooting wildly. And one of the ones I got was for, I believe her is Ellie Spectacular. I got her skin. She was doing a bit where she was Morshu. And, like, I had the Morshu morph, and I don't remember when I changed to the Morshu morph, but I did that at some point, and, like, I was, like, following her and, like, a bunch of other people, and at some point she noticed that I had the Morshu skin on, and I guess because, like, Morshu felt threatened by it. Like, he didn't want there to be any more. But she just killed me as Morshu while I was Morshu. And that was, like, the first major time I got separated from everyone. I mean, I was kind of doing my own thing for the most part. I was just chilling, having a good time playing Minecraft. Also, I'm going in a circle. I appreciate you just following me, Atticus, because I'm just, like, going in a circle. I'm, like, on complete autopilot. Yeah, Morshu was displaying some territorial behavior. But I respected it. I respected it. I respect the dedication to the bit. The Ellie Morshu bit was really good because she, like, had, like, custom voice lines that she made. I didn't know that, like, Ellie was, like, a YouTube poop person, because I never talked to her, and I hadn't, like, followed her anywhere. So, that was how I realized she was, like, a YouTube poop person. And I was like, whoa. But I guess it makes sense that she would be if she was doing the More show. Oh, you set me to follow mode. I didn't know that was an option. Yeah, real pooper. And that was funny. That was the first major time I got separated from everyone. And, like, I don't remember what happened the second time to get me separated from everyone. I think we were all, like, fighting Socks, but I set my spawn point at a weird point, like, away from everyone else. And then I was like, shit, wait, I don't know where anyone is. And I just decided to give up the goose, and I built, like, a little Minecraft house, and I went mining. I just started, like, that's the problem. When I play Minecraft, I'm just dedicated to the dwarf bit. I have to, like, I yearn for the mines. I would have been great in the era of the mines. I was told by Socks, I did ask today, like, did you guys discover my house? And it was a sad no. Nobody got to see my house. I had a Golden Freddy plushie, because there were a bunch of, like, there was, like, a fucking mod that, like, made Freddy Fazbear pizzas pop out of the ground. I had a Golden Freddy plush, I had a little Jonathan cat of my own that lived in my house, and then there was just, like, doors that would lead you to my mines. And I was content. If I just spent the rest of my stream in the mines, the FNAF that got turned into a crater was so funny. It was so good. Dude, there was one point where, like, they just, like, I don't know if it was Socks or just, like, someone around that area that, like, discovered the two Freddy Fazbear pizzas side by side. I know Socks was around that area, so people definitely saw it on stream. I, like, went back to that area later, and there were 2 more Freddy Fazbear pizzas in that same area. There were 4 fucking Freddy Fazbear pizzas, like, right next to each other. I don't know what the fuck the seating was doing. It was very funny, though. And I was pretty much the only person that discovered that there were 4 Freddy Fazbear pizzas right next to each other. That's the one benefit of, like, being on my own, is that I kind of, like, my perspective on it, you did not see it on stream, really, because I didn't show up a lot. I did try to kill Socks a few times, but, like, literally halfway through the stream, I was like, man, I'm not very good at Minecraft. I'm just gonna kind of fuck around and have fun. I mean, like, Socks wasn't offended by it. Socks had no problem with me just doing that. Because there were already plenty of hunters. And also hunters who were much better and more experienced with Minecraft. Well, yeah, I saw that. Oh, I remember. There was one point when the crater happened, when the Super Bomb Survival event happened. I, like, found Bailey. Shout out to Bailey. And we were together, and we were, like, fucking scared because the entire world was morphing around us, and we were like, what's happening? And then the server crash happened. But, like, we were both separated from everyone else, so we were desperately trying to find any other person. I got scared for a bit, because, like, we had, like, a sound mod. I don't think, like, Socks had the sound mod, but we had a sound mod that created, like, kind of more realistic voices. Like, if you were in a cave, voices would, like, echo. And if you were, like, in the woods, like, voices would be muffled. And, like, me and Bailey were like, what the fuck is going on? What's happening? But I think those are most of my tales from Birthday Hell. I appreciate Socks inviting me on, as always. Socks is a great friend. And I'm glad they had a good birthday. They do have to read 328 pages of Homestuck, which is a little sad for them. I wouldn't want to read that many pages of Homestuck, but maybe they would. I don't know. They did tell me that the Homestuck night was very fun. But I just don't know if I could, I just don't know if it's for me. I see Homestuck and I was on that early Homestuck haterade. Like, I was a classical Homestuck hater before it became, like, cool to be a Homestuck hater. I don't think I could, like, get myself involved in a Homestuck thing. Because then I would be like, I would be on, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for being the evil one on a Homestuck stream? It's very boring. It kind of is. It's too damn long. It's like maybe one of the worst paced pieces of media ever. Because that shit is just way too long. I remember there's one post that was like, everything is a Utena reference, and everything is a Homestuck reference. Everything is a Utena reference because it speaks to a very fundamental truth about humanity, and everything is a Homestuck reference because that shit is too long. I felt that in my soul. I felt that one a lot. It is true, that shit is way too long. Honestly, even with Socks owing like 300 pages of Homestuck, like that's not even like... That's like, what, 2% of all of Homestuck? Because that's just like 10,000 pages. Although I'm very excited for Socks to turn 50, because I think by then they'll finally have finished Homestuck. That's gonna be great. This is a funny leak. Sorry, Socks, if you don't want me to say this on stream, but it was very funny when you said it. When we were, like, talking, like, I don't know if this was a joke Socks was making. I assume it was, but it would be very funny if they were being genuine about this. They wanted to do a bit where, like, during their, like, stream break, because, you know, they're moving away, they wanted to do a stream that was just them being silent and watching the Game Grumps, Danganronpa Let's Play. And I was like, you should do that. That would be funny as fuck. I think, like... See, that's like a funnier bit than I would come up with. Because if I did that bit, I would want to talk during it. Like, I would be like, I would not be able to sit down and actually just, like, be silent while Game Grumps, Danganronpa is going on. I would have to say something. I would have to speak up. And that's the fundamental difference between me and Socks. Socks has a bigger dedication to the bit. I hate to say it, because, you know, I like to believe I'm the kind of person who has a big dedication to the bit, but Socks has me beat. So just so you know, if Socks actually does this, which I doubt, you got the first scoop here at Motherfucker Morgan. I also realized this is a dead end. I don't even know where the fuck we are in this town. I'm actually, like, so confused. Can I just, like, teleport? Yeah, let me just teleport. I need to go to the place with, like, the elevator, I think. Don't think I have quests here. Yeah, I was, like, trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of here. GG. I like this. But yeah. I think in 2023 also, if you kind of couldn't already tell, I, like, want to do more collabs with people. I want to be, like, involved with more, like, streams and stuff, even if it's not my own. Like, being on Sock stream was a lot of fun. I definitely want to, like, do more shit. I mean, tomorrow we're doing Mario Party with friends. So that's gonna be fun. The ultimate goal in the end is to eventually have enough people who are willing to do an MVM stream. I need to play TF2 MVM with people so bad. Wait, did I go back up to where I was, like, running around? Oh. Wait, who's Oatmeal Raisin? Is that someone I know? That's you, Gino? Okay, I accept. If I can click the quest at the side, they'll open in the journal. Got it. Alright, where is this? This is... lower. Oh. So wait, I was kind of there, wasn't I? I just have to take the elevator back down. Maybe? I don't know, I suck at maps. Was that the Bulwark Hall? Oh, it's outside the city. Okay. I'll follow you, Atticus. I trust you. I trust you. Take fall damage no matter what. But yeah, those are your behind the scenes, but specifically from my perspective. For a stream that was not mine and I barely showed up on because I disappeared for most of it. Have I ridden on someone's multi-seater mount before? I think I have. I think I rode on, like, either one of Atticus's or Iberus's, mounts. You can put me in a car? Let's go. That's awesome. Oh god, I'm gonna have to relearn combat. Maybe I'll fight this guy. I have this. This is my big attack, I think. What's my normal attack? It's the one. I gotta remember I have like the devilish little slide. If I wait long enough, I can move out of the way. Gets ruined. It's the first one. Okay. So I got the gist. I got the gist. You need to summon my beast? Oh, true. Being attacked by my beast. Dude, the cats they had at the house were so cute. One of them, like, came up to me and, like, was just, like, being, like, very friendly and, like, you know, rubbing her face, like, on my leg, and I was like, oh my god, this is the cutest animal ever. I love beasts. Wait, what's the fate? Oh, it's that thing. Die fucker. Oh, my level is too high. Sorry, I'll leave. Stop! You violated the law! Yeah, stolen goods are now forfeit. Oh, I have to level sync to fight it. Oh, okay. How do I do that? Oh, it says in chat, to join, use the level sync function located in the duty list. It'll appear in at the side. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. Again, MMO UIs are a little busy. They're a little busy. So there's like a quest here. You need to do every fate though, it's just the XP and you'll get enough. So probably even if I did a fate where I was like 10 levels over leveled, I wouldn't get good EXP from it anyways, probably, right? You think it sinks, but there are also better ways of earning EXP? Oh, I have to soothe. I see. Soothe. The EXP won't be very much because it'll be for the level it's at. I'm sorry you're upset. I took too long for the dialogue to pop up, so I skipped it. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not really paying much attention to the dialogue anyways. I'm gonna assume for a lot of these smaller quests, if, like, there's any, like, details I really need to learn, I could just look them up online. Like, I don't know. It's not that I don't like the world building of this game or some of the dialogue, but there's so much of it. That's a big game. I like to shooty bang bang. I like to attack and hurt. Once again, if I'm streaming a MMO, I want it to be like a chill stream. I liked what I did for the other stream, and where we were just like doing a lot of banter back and forth. I think that was fun. Main story quests are the only ones I really need to pay attention to, and even then they do remind you of important stuff. Should I take the Armille or the ear cuffs? Which one should I take? Vote now on your phones. Cuffs? Okay. Fuck, I just realized also, actually, like, if we do another segment after FF14, it's not gonna be Theater Rhythm, because I just remembered I'm still in the middle of a map in Fire Emblem Engage. Fuck! Okay, if we're done with Final Fantasy XIV tonight, and I still want to go for a bit longer, we're playing Pokemon Showdown. Do we all agree to these terms? Do we all accept and agree to these terms? Yes? Okay. We'll see, though. Maybe I will just play this for the rest of the night. Or maybe I'll even end a little early. I think I would be okay with that. This has been a week of shorter streams, and I'm okay with that. I can live with that being the case. Especially because I wasn't there the whole time. I was there for a while on Sock's Minecraft Hell. I was there until, like, I think, like, 12:30. And because I was gonna see them tomorrow, and I was gonna be, like, taken all the way to Jersey, I was like, I should get some good sleep for this. I will join the party. Again, I appreciate everybody for putting up with, like, my weird schedules, especially recently. Because, like, I specifically took off from work to be able to see Socks and Damien, and that also made it so my work schedule is a little wacky. If you want. I wanna get this quest marker that's up here. It's making me upset. How did we fail the fate? I wasn't doing it. Oh, wait, that's how I failed. Oh, obviously. Duh. Oh, you failed the fate. Yeah, because I didn't do anything. Obviously. It's easy, forehead. Yeah, let me do this, and if you wanna ferry me over to the completed quest objective, I'd be okay with that. Oh, I can only use this. Oh, you want more? Okay. You should be able to, I think. Yo. How do I get on? Focus target. Here we go. Oh, now I can ride. Okay, you have to be in a party to ride. I see, I see. We're all going to ride on this awesome machine. I did get shotgun, to be fair. Although it's like a fake shotgun. Like, this is the least shotgun that a shotgun seat has ever been. The music. This is awesome. I'm a little guy. Yeah, this is a very good game for, like, hanging out and chilling with friends. Wouldn't it be very funny if Final Fantasy XIV became one of my most streamed games? I don't know if it'll happen, because, like, TF2 and Isaac are going to be hard to beat, but could you imagine? It could happen. It's not impossible. Oh wow, there's a lot of quest objectives here. Oh, I accidentally tabbed out. Whoops. Alright, how do I get out of this seat? Oh, there we go. Wow, there are a lot of quest markers here. I can't wait to click on them all. BRB real quick? No problem, no problem. Dude, it's a fellow Lala. He has a little Lala stash. Oh my god. Lala. Oh my la. Have I attuned to the Aetherite? No. I'll do it. Ooh, my la. Dude, there's so much stuff I want to, like, play again. Like, me, Sox, and Damien were talking about Splatoon, and it made me go, like, man, I kind of want to play Splatoon again. Again, I gotta see what the DLC is like. Because, I mean, the single-player campaign's obviously gonna be dope. But what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is the deal with Wave 1? Is it literally just you get Inkopolis and, like, nothing else? That's fucking bizarre, if so. It's literally just a hub world. Excited for the new big run. I don't think I even played the last big run. So that might be fun. I don't know why I went that way. There's, like, literally no quest markers over there. Squid Sisters sing during Splatfest. Well, I mean, that's cool, I guess. But I never, like, put too much stock into, like, the specific Splatfest stuff. Wave 1 and Wave 2 is bunched together, so you guess it's, like, $5 for Wave 1 and $20 for the story. They should have just done $20 for the story again, like they did with Octo Expansion. Like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. But it's, like, cool in a way where, like, I wouldn't necessarily pay for it. I don't think that's worth the extra $5. Maybe the single-player campaign will be so dope that I'll be like, this was worth the extra $5. But I think, like, having a skin for the lobby... Like, what is this? Fortnite? Waka Waka. I'm sorry, Fortnite doesn't have skin for the lobbies. It has skins for the characters. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What's up, man? You have a missive for me from the Forge Master. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of materials I ordered over a moon pass. Let's see it then. There you go. Blasted botheration, another delay. I am well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apology. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? I'm Bort. Bort, is it? Well, Bort, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the Calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships on that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is a symbol of Limsa Lominsa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the Seventh Era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the thalassocracy. Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. I'm neither of those things, I promise. I'll take these. Thought the one NPC was really tiny, but they were just far away. Awesome. Dude, I'm level 15. Let's go. Moiled Slick Jenkins. Where in the seven hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been left with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, a man named, Feralmans. I'm sorry. So hello, Lord Slimeapple, welcome. Recently left Candlekeep Quay to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsa Lominsa, but is yet to return. I have sent several missives to Halbroda. But his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor the supplies he was scheduled to collect. That man knows something, and I severely doubt he is telling me the whole truth. As I could not leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead and inform Halbroda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Damn. Damn. That's a little harsh, don't you think? So that man's a little lazy. You don't have to send him to the sea to die. We've all been there. Oh, hey Phil. Take fall damage no matter what. People in the game chat were talking about clothing in the game, so I was like, wait, I should optimize my equipment. I think it's the same equipment that I had before. But it's fine. I literally love taking fall damage no matter what. It is the most, like, important part of Final Fantasy XIV. You have to take fall damage no matter what. No matter the cost. Take the Morgan pledge. If you pledge to me, you promise that you'll take fall damage no matter the costs. You promise? Thank you. That's all I ever needed to hear. I'm like a little hungry. But I also gotta be honest, like, the Five Guys I had was good. But like, I also had, like, boba tea, like, immediately after, and I think, like, it mixed in my stomach and kind of made me, like, a little nauseous. Like, literally, when I got home, I actually, like, we ended up doing our meeting, like, earlier, and, like, leaving a little earlier than we originally intended, just because Socks and Damien had a bit more packing to do than they thought. And, like, I actually probably, like, I could have started this stream at, like, 5 o'clock. But I got home, went into my room, and I just, like, laid in my bed for an hour in pain because I felt, like, so bad. Like, especially, like, that combo in my stomach and then, like, immediately, like, being in a car for, like, close to an hour. Like, it was a terrible concoction. It was rough going. I almost, like, considered canceling the stream, but I was like, well, maybe I just need to get it out of my system. And I did. I went to the bathroom and I felt better afterwards. But I still, I feel it a little bit, but I'm also, like, maybe I should, like, nibble on something. Like, even if it's not anything big, because that Five Guys was a lot. I had, like, a cheeseburger and fries, and it was pretty damn good, to be fair. I had never eaten at Five Guys before, and, like, honestly, good first impression. Oh my god, you guys weren't kidding. Bort Court is basically a valid Lala name. Again, completely accidental. Bort Court has always been his name. Five Guys, cup full of fries. I remember, I was, like, texting Jen while it was happening, and Jen was probably busy, like, studying or something. So I don't, like, I hold nothing against Jen for being slow to reply, but I made a joke that was like, Five Guys, spit in my fries. Because I really did feel, like, that bad. I was literally, like, in pain. It sucked. Don't even remember this message. I definitely sent it to you while you were, like, a little busy. So and I was sending you a bunch of stuff. Because I was, like, I was bored. I was laying in bed, and, like, I couldn't think of anything else to do, so I was just messaging you. It was that, and I was watching Pokemon Showdown videos while I was, like, in pain. It was a good burger, though. It did fuck me up, though. I think, like, the indigestion is giving me a little heartburn. That's not the worst heartburn I've had on stream, though. I don't know. Like, I probably should, like, have a little something, but, like, one, it's, like, a little too late for me to go into the kitchen and, like, cook something up. I don't want to, like, wake anyone. But I also don't know if, like, a little, like, snack food would be much better. Like, one has a human cost, the other has the cost of it might make me worse. Honestly, both could make me worse. To be fair. I don't know, though. I think I might be, like, a little hungry. I also don't want to push my luck. Sorry, we're all adults here. You have to deal with the fact that, oh no, sometimes you have, like, digestive problems. Sometimes you feel a little sick. Oh, ew, gross. Like, grow up. Do I have any fresh fruits or veggies? I just might. Actually, we should. I have, like, a banana. I don't know if that would make me feel much better, but If I'm gonna go for a fruit, I'm probably gonna go for a banana. Should I be like a banana streamer? Dude, I hate that talking about bananas reminded me of this. Another game I need to stream. I need to stream Donkey Kong Country Returns. Kind of banana champion here. When the banana hits, it's like really good. I usually like it when it's like still like pretty yellow and it's like just starting to brown a little. That's like when the banana tastes the best to me. Because I don't like the banana when it starts getting mushy. I know some people like it, but like for me, it's like a little, like the texture is a little gross. And I'm like, ugh, I don't like it like that. I don't want it like that. Hate when bananas are any green. Yeah, I don't like it when they're too green. That's a little much. Hate mushy bananas, you hate the taste? Yeah. It's just not very good. I respect the mushy banana likers, but I could never be one of you. And you know, I haven't entered the apple fandom because I'm scared of it, because there's so many different kinds of apples. And it's like, oh, but what if this is one of the bad ones? What if I try this apple and it's like one of the bad ones? Because there's like fucking a million of them. And there's no way you're gonna like every like apple you've ever tried. Wait, are we killing things? What's happening? I didn't even realize there was a fight going on over here. I don't think the beast we're killing is paying much attention to me, so that's fine. Oh, he's just like a guy. Why did a guy randomly attack us? He's just going back over there to chill. What is this guy's problem? Self-righteous dog at Brim doubt that I've ever told him anything less than the truth. Oh right, I gotta slash doubt him. Turtleback Island? He cannot do that, can he? Swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator rest her soul. I know not of this frill mid, nor his precious supplies. How else, if we here at the quay have enough trouble these past few suns, what with the sinking of that Laminsin cargo ship off the salt strand, I haven't taken the time to take a proper piss. Honestly, same, bro. In this world, it's so hard to get the time for a proper piss. Let alone make note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. Why are we doing another one? Wait, what's happening? Why is this dude hostile? What is his problem? Okay, I can just spam one because he's not paying attention to me again. Wait, did these two literally just start a fight with each other randomly? What is with these dudes? Why are people in this game so violent? Man, these goobers have a lot of health. They're taking a fucking beating right now. Holy shit. Oh my god, you know what I kind of want to do? And this is, like, an idea that I had, like, 2 years ago, and I never, like, did. But, like, the save file for this exists, and I just never, I never did anything with it. I had an idea that was, like, I had Star make a bunch of me's. I gave them, like, vague descriptions of, like, random shit, like, oh, I want you to make a me that's, like, he, like, eats too much cereal or whatever. Like, just, like, random descriptions of, like, things that, like, barely coincide with the appearance, and then I just wanted, like, Star to make, like, a fucked up me of it. And I was gonna call this segment Freak Island. And I never did it, and I really should have. I think Tomodachi Life Freak Island had potential to be a classic, and then I just never did it. You know what the problem was? I forgot what, like, each me was based on. And I felt like, oh, if I do this series, though, I wouldn't be able to, like, do it properly, because I don't know what the me's are based on. But honestly, I don't even think that matters. I think the fact that there's a bunch of weirdos on an island together, I think that's enough, to be honest. I think that's probably enough. It doesn't need to have lore, it's Tomodachi Life. You know what I'm saying? But who would want to see Freak Island? Because I might do this at some point. This could happen this year. I even primed Star a little bit. I asked her to add a me to my Tomodachi Life Island reel. She made a guy named Gritty Grimeson who doesn't have a mouth. And he has, like, angry eyebrows. He was pretty good. Big fan of Gritty Grimeson. You'd see Freak Island? You would? Okay. We might just do this at some point. Fuck it. We could start this tonight. It would be late into the stream. But we could start this tonight. And just, like, take a first look at the freaks. Because I do have this save file still. I would just have to figure out how to get it back into Citra, you know? Because it's been a while since I messed with that kind of thing. Oh, I would also have to make sure I have all the proper Citra files. I should, but if I don't, that's fine. What is with the suspicious mound? Use? Doo-doo flesh? Oh! Get out of here. Oh, there's more beasts! Yeah, maybe it'd be a little much to set up right now, but I'd like to do it at some point. God, again, do you know how nice it is to be streaming and have, like, basically endless ideas for shit I want to do? Even if it's just, like, smaller stuff. Like, I want to do Hi-Fi Rush, I want to do Kid Icarus Uprising, I want to play Minecraft, I want to play Splatoon. Video games are fucking good, man. I really do think, like, the 2-month break I took was, like, really good for me. It gave me some time to really, like, determine, like, why do I like video games so much? And you know what? It's a simple answer, but I like video games because they're fucking fun. And I feel like I was putting too much pressure on myself related to them that I just wasn't having fun. Like, I was like, oh, if I'm playing this one game, I have to keep playing it over and over until I'm done with it, and I can't play, like, anything else. And, like, the way I would stream games is, like, a lot of stream games took too long, and that made me, like, go, like, and just, like, the way I was doing things, I just wasn't having a good time. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake was probably not helped by the fact that that took like 2 months to beat. Just because of the way I was doing things at that point. But yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I like video game. I don't know if you could tell from these streams, but I do. It's true. It is so fucking true. Dude, these jackals are going crazy. Why did they all show up at the same time? Oh, wait, I'm starting to run low on HP. Hold on. These fuckers. What is wrong with these things? Kill this fucking gooster. Watch out for aggressive enemies. I'm trying. I didn't know those were there. I do have to kill them for my quest, though. To be fair. Oh, that was too soon. But that wasn't. Alright, I did that quest well. But yeah, God, I have so many ideas. I think that Hi-Fi Rush is definitely the next, like, not big stream, but, like, kind of intermission between, like, the big streams. Like, that'll probably only be, like, a stream or two. I want to do that. I want to do Kid Icarus Uprising. And then maybe after all is said and done, I would finally start, Crisis Core. Like, Crisis Core hasn't been delayed that much. But I also thought to myself that I would have started it by now. But I also haven't, like, gotten to stream super consistently during February. This has been a little bit of a hashtag weird month. Valentine's Day was probably a day, like, I don't know. I'm glad I did stream that day. But also, kind of, like, it's non-canon, kind of. It's a non-canon stream because the save file got deleted. Or it got corrupted, sorry. And basically, like, after that, I was just like, I guess I'm not doing Soul Silver post-game, because fuck that shit. It didn't do that shit for Pokemon Black, so we'll probably do the post-game of that at some point. Some point soon. Again, once my schedule stabilizes again, I'll be able to, like, focus on playthroughs a bit more. But currently, I hope you guys enjoy the random variety stuff. I think people have been enjoying it. I mean, nobody's told me, Morgan, I hate your variety streams. Go die, bitch. If you told me that, I'd probably frown and be like, you should rethink your thoughts and be a little nicer. But other than that, I don't know what I'm talking about. I definitely slept better than Socks did, but I still woke up, like, pretty early compared to what I'm used to. Like, dude, I haven't woken up at 8 a.m. in, like, probably, like, a year or two. It's been a while. I usually sleep in a little bit. Oh, maybe it wasn't that long. Did I, like, wake up pretty early for, like, my last term of college? I might have. I think I did have a 10 a.m. class that I was supposed to get my ass out of the house for. But at least since, like, getting a job, I haven't woken up that early. Because, like, I usually work late shifts. But I am glad to hear that it seems like people have been enjoying the little variety stuff. And I usually try not to look at stream summaries because I'm always like, oh, if I like, because I'm like I'm a very statistical person. I enjoy looking at statistics sometimes, but I know specifically for stream stuff, like it'll make me a little upset if I'm like, oh, this stream only did like this many views, it only got like this many viewers on average, and just like that kind of shit. Like, if you ever notice, anytime you've ever seen me like show like my Twitch dashboard, I have viewer numbers turned off because I couldn't, like, I do not need to know. I do not need to know if there are, like, 10 viewers or 1. That's none of my business, strictly speaking. I don't need to know. So I just don't. I don't bother. Because it is, like, that's something I don't like about streaming, is worrying about, like, the statistical aspect. And it's, like, not worrying about it, it just kind of requires me to ignore it a little bit. So if you ever see someone in chat be like, yo, the stream has, like, this many viewers, or wow, it's really quiet in chat, it's like, you don't have to do that. You can keep it down. I don't need to hear it. And it's one of those things where, like, all these websites, like, if you're, like not doing great, the website will be glad to tell you and be like, oh my god, dingus, you did these numbers instead of that. Like, fucking YouTube, like, encourages that shit, which makes me very glad that I treat YouTube primarily as an archive and not so much, like, you know. Like, I'm not monetarily tied to YouTube at all. And I don't really consider it, like, my main thing. So, like, if a archive, like, gets, like, 1 view or, like, 50 views, it's, like, mostly the same thing to me. If it starts getting crazy numbers, then that'll be enough where I'll probably talk about it on stream and be like, hey, guys, what the fuck? This stream did, like, really well on YouTube, which is what happened with Pizza Tower. But for the most part, like, I have no strong opinions on, like, how VODs do. Although, again, like, VODs, like, I have noticed that VODs have been doing better, and I wonder if that's partially the Pizza Tower boost, or if just, like, I don't know. I don't know if YouTube's, like, pushing them more or what. YouTube has been pushing, like, more obscure stuff into, like, people's recommended, so maybe that's what's happening. Like, the YouTube algorithm is, like, shining favorably on me right now as a small-time streamer. Might also be partially, what the fuck? What did I do? Make it go back. I didn't know that was a thing I could do. It got stretched. Oh. But yeah, I do like doing variety stuff, and, like, I think, like, having the playthroughs be longer so they're generally, like, not as many streams, so they don't, like, technically they take up more time, but they also don't. I think that's been really good. I think we've gotten a good variety of streams this year, and I think, like, starting the variety hour format, where I can kind of just do whatever, like, at least once a week, is, like, I think it's been good. I think the variety hour is maybe one of my more genius ideas. It's literally combo pack night, but better. And I already thought combo pack night was, like, a genius idea. But it's, like, variety hour, like, both can have more, and it requires less. Trying to find where this damn quest is. I'm dodging the Megalo Crab. I'm not interested in him. I ain't here to talk to you. Put your quest marker on the phone. I want to stream Scarlet and Violet at some point. But depending on how well optimized it gets from updates will determine, like, when I stream it. Because if, like, the next update comes out and I'm like, wow, this run's, like, way better, I would consider doing it sooner. But if, like, a bunch of, like, Scarlet and Violet updates come out and I determine that it's not, like, that much of a change, I would probably, like, honestly, I think Scarlet and Violet could make for, like, a good finale to the Poke Marathon. If it came down to it. It would make for a better finale than fucking Pokemon Let's Go, that's for sure. But Pokemon Let's Go is gonna be, like, the most nothing Pokemon playthrough, probably. That's definitely gonna be a playthrough where I'm mostly gonna focus on banter. Although I think, like, in general, streams this year are more banter-focused. Again, like, I don't have, like, Pokemon Sleep finale true. I think genuinely, like, the anti-anxiety meds, like, have made me more confident, and as a result, I have more to say. Like, I'm not holding myself back as much. So I just generally have more to say. And I think that's good. And I think it's probably been noticeable. Hopefully. Oh, hopefully you've noticed that I'm getting better. Slowly but surely. We all have our mental health battles. Again, it really is like that post. Like, having anxiety as an adult is so embarrassing, because it's like, oh my god, I'm like shy in front of a bunch of other people my age. What the fuck? I should be able to talk to people. Those are my people. And, like, genuinely, if, like, any of you, like, struggle with, like, anxiety, I don't know, like, on this stream, we probably all have, like, our different mental health struggles, so this could kind of apply to anything. Like, try and get help if you can. Because, like, even if it's just, like, a good support system with friends, like, it is so much easier to do this shit when you have, like, literally anything you can rely on that isn't just yourself. Because I have a bad habit of trying to raw dog life on my own. And, like, it literally does not need to be that way. You do not have to go through shit alone and not talk to anyone, whether it be, like, a friend or, like, a, you know, a therapist. If it's, like, really bad and you need, like, that professional help, like, you should absolutely seek it out if you can. But, like, again, like, if that kind of thing is, like, either, like, not feasible or is, like, oh, I can't, like, I struggle a bit, but I don't need that much. Like, a good support system helps. Like, my friends have carried me this far. It's gonna be a little morbid to say, and maybe I'm getting a little too hashtag deep. But, like, dude, being, like, a depressed teenager fucking sucked. I didn't think I was gonna make it this far in life. I thought, like, I didn't think I was making it out of high school. And yet here I am playing... Well, this is not a baby video game, but it's pretty close. Because, like, Board is like a little baby man. And, like, I would not have made it that far if I didn't have, like, a really good support system. And I appreciate everybody. I appreciate my friends who I've had for, like, fucking years. I've known some of my friends for, like, nearly a decade, if not, like, a decade at this point. And that's, like, wild to me. I appreciate it. And I hope for them I can be a person they can, like, rely on a little bit. And, like, you know, if they need a shoulder to kind of, like, cry on, I could be there. We have to be good to each other. That's the moral of the story. Motherfucker Morgan says be fucking good to each other. I made the trip from the dry docks to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliff, so I paid a few coins to Fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen to nigh on 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long before the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too strong, and we was flung headlong into the Leminson galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay strewn across the salt strand. I's made every effort to salvage it, but the sands were crawling with curin, and I ain't one with a sword. And now you see why it is I cannot return to the dry docks.
Oh, okay.
And what is this goofball? I thought this guy had like a duck beak for a second, but it's more like a Jar Jar Binks mouth. Well, no, it's not really like Jar Jar Binks. I don't know why that was my example. Because Jar Jar Binks doesn't really have a long nose. Kinda talk like Jar Jar? Kinda true. Kinda true. I haven't heard them, but I agree with you. Wait, am I not involved in this battle? What's happening? I wasn't allowed to be a part of it. Flashbanged them and they died. Awesome. But yeah, I'm entering 2023 in a much better, like, mental state than I was in 2022. Because I really think, like, the, like, anxiety I had, which was feeding into, like, my bad imposter syndrome, was, like, making things, like, so much harder. Not just, like, when it came to streaming, it was making, like, everything harder. And, like, during such, like, a transitional time of my life, like, it was just, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. And I think it was a very good idea for me to take a break from it all in, like, November. Because now I'm back. And I'd like to think I'm better than ever. But yeah, sorry to get hashtag deep. Sorry, I'll go back to making jokes. I just found out that Ricky from Ricky Morty has secret depression even though he tells jokes. God, I'm still, like, I'm not gonna talk about this too much, but I'm still not looking forward to the meta episode of Rick and Morty where they make jokes about, like, the voice change. Like, that's gonna be, like, one of the worst episodes of TV ever, if it happens. Like, someone posted that online, and I was like, oh no, that would suck ass. That would be, like, the worst shit in the world. It really would just be, like, it would be so tasteless. It would be so fucking tasteless. It would be so bad. Again, Rick and Morty is a show that, like, should have just been, like, weird sci-fi rather than, like, a comedy. Because, like, Rick and Morty is, like, not that funny of a show. It really isn't. It should just be, like, more weird, high-concept sci-fi shit. But then Rick wouldn't, like, drink alcohol and burp, and it wouldn't be funny. It wouldn't be funny. And I guess at this point, especially with, like, you know, Justin Roiland shit in mind, it's probably not really worth continuing. They're gonna do it because they fucking renewed the show for at least, like, season 10, which is, like, what the fuck? They really, like, Adult Swim really was banking on Rick and Morty being, like, their new cash cow. Because that's a bold-ass move, especially, you know, again, given the stuff that's occurred. Oh, I'm ready, I think. I don't know what we're getting ready for, but I'm ready. Yeah, what is cooking over here? What are these? Oh, goodbye. But yeah, I don't know. They're like, I just wish that, like, I just wish adult animation was, like, more good. Like, it's not, like, completely devoid of good shows, but there's too many adult cartoons that are just, like, different versions of The Simpsons. And, like, those different versions of The Simpsons are mostly off-breeds of Family Guy. Like, Family Guy is a different version of The Simpsons, and then a lot of those shows evolve from being different versions of Family Guy. Like, stuff like BoJack Horseman is the exception and not the rule, and that sucks. They should just make good shows instead of bad ones. Need to catch up with Tuca and Birdie. I heard that Tuca and Birdie was good. Wasn't that also made by the BoJack people? Or am I misremembering? But yeah, too many adult cartoons are obsessed with the fact that they're adult cartoons so they can say swears. And it's like, listen, I'm not above it. I like saying fuck. It's in the name of the stream. But, like, I don't know, if my personality was only that I said swears a lot, I would probably be a lot more boring. I would be a much less interesting person to listen to. But that's just what a lot of adult cartoons are. It's just like, oh, what if a cartoon could say fuck? And it's just like, we've heard this joke before. We've heard this joke before. Listen, you can do more than that. You can make it so saying fuck is funny, and not just the joke is that a cartoon says fuck. It has to have like build up, man. We gotta come up with like a build up to the punchline of a cartoon saying fuck. Like, I don't know. It is the same animation studio, got it. Like, I don't know, like, a lot of live-action adult shows aren't just, like, you know, comic relief, like, goofy, like, oh, we can say fuck now, like, there's a lot more, like, adult, like, live-action shows that take themselves, like, seriously. And, like, not all of them are good. Like, I would never sit down and watch, like, Game of Thrones. But I probably have more respect for Game of Thrones than I have, like, I don't know, the, like, one tillionth, like, Family Guy ripoff. I don't know. Pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory. This is no good, ladies and gentlemen. I do think, you know what is kind of funny, though? I do think it's genuinely funny that because of how, like, big, like, Breaking Bad memes became, like, there are genuinely some people in the world who do not know that it's, like, a dead serious show about, like, these fucking horrible people. Like, Walter White is a horrible, horrible man. And they just see it and they're like, oh, it's like Walter White and Jesse Pinkman are gonna go to the amusement park, and then they find out. And then they find out what it's really about. It's good you started watching it with your girlfriend. Shout out to Silver. I need to watch more Breaking Bad. I literally only watched, like, the first couple episodes. They should release a Breaking Bad manga, because the same thing happened with Chainsaw Man, and I got farther in the Chainsaw Man manga so far than I did with the anime. I actually think the anime might actually be kind of not a great adaptation. Because there's, like, one scene, like, early in Chainsaw Man that, like, I feel like feeds into how much more ominous, like, Makima is as, like, a character, and it's, like, completely cut from the anime. Treasure. My new look. I love how this is low frame rate. Heard the anime did some scenes not good or had cuts. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's, like, not a great adaptation of the manga. Like, it's not so terrible that it's, like, unwatchable and, like, you wouldn't get some of the Chainsaw Man experience, but from what I've heard, like, diehard Chainsaw Man fans are not huge on it. And it's like, honestly, from the little bit I saw of it, I kind of agree, I think. Like, maybe if I do become, like, a hardcore Chainsaw Man fan, I will want to watch the rest of the manga, or watch the rest of the anime to see how it changes things, but I think right now, with the way I'm enjoying, like, the 23 chapters, it's like, yeah, it's pretty alright. I don't know if I'd do it again by watching the anime, but I think it's pretty alright. And I think I go back into the city. I don't know. It's alright. Chainsaw Man's alright. I would say if you're interested, though, like, look up content warnings for that shit. Because it gets serious. This Chainsaw Man shit is getting serious, okay? I thought it was about a guy who fused with his dog and he did, like, shonen fights. What the hell? This is not what it's about. Literally, because of, like, the way Chainsaw Man fans were online, I actually thought, like, Kobeni was, like, a bigger character than she was. I like the role that she has. I thought she was kind of funny. She is, like, the kind of pathetic wet beast that I'm like, yeah, this is a funny character that I like. But I, like, because of how popular she was as a character, I assumed she had a bigger part in, like, the series. But from what I've heard, like, the part I, like, read so far is, like, a big part of her character. Like, that's a big portion of what she does. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't read, like, again, first 23 chapters is what I've read. But it was, like, very funny. I thought she was, like, one of the main cast, but she's literally just, like, a random supporting character that people really liked. It's okay, though. They kind of were right. Again, I'm a big fan of sopping wet, pathetic beasts. Like, my favorite Fire Emblem Engage guy is Alchrist. And he's like, the saddest dude in the world. He's the saddest boy to ever live. The saddest boy in all of Brodia. Yeah, Kobeni. Kobeni. I'm giving you the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your venture in our back to whatever rock it is you crawled out under. Let's see, your eyes added up to my ears with your type. Roaming the hills like they was years to roam. It's getting to be that a man cannot enjoy a mug of rum without Some shite breath outlander running up asking which is the way to the local levitate. 7Ls if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Kobeni is funny because she's afraid of everything, but she's also so real for being afraid of anything. Yeah, if you lived in a world where, like, a gun devil, like, killed 1 million people in, like, one day, like, yeah, you would probably be, like, fearful for your life every moment. Like, the real world is already, like, scary enough with shit like coronavirus. Can you imagine how much scarier the world would be if, like, devils were real and, like, they were based on, like, their power was based on what we fear. You love characters that are so scared they can do anything, like like Luigi, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo. So true. Like, I don't know, I like when a bitch is scared, and maybe that's a little bit of projection because I have struggled with anxiety all my life. So I'm, like, a little bit of a scared individual. You wouldn't be able to tell it from my streams. And I don't get scared at, like, horror. Balls. Once we have my boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pisshole of an island so far behind me, ain't no one will remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags. We use knives to sharpen. I also think Kobeni was kind of real for wanting to sacrifice Denji. That would have been funny. I like this dance. Like, Denji's story is definitely, like, sad and tragic. But he also, like, I think what I don't like about him is that he's, like, a guy I could have gone to high school with, and that's scary. And, like, he's literally high school age, too, so it's, like, scary that I'm, like, oh, fuck, I bet I knew someone like this in high school. It really is scary. That's, like, the scariest thing you could be reminded of when reading something. I think it's fine if he says fuck, though. I gotta be honest, Power is kind of funny. I kind of get why she's such a popular character, because she's pretty funny. I like her. But I don't know if there exists, like, a Chainsaw Man fan that doesn't like Power. Even though that bitch stank, she doesn't bathe enough. She thinks it's some made-up shit that humans made up. Like, so, I remember, like, when I first saw, like, on Tumblr, like, the ED of Chainsaw Man, where it's, like, Power in all these different outfits, someone in the tags put something like, "This is so cute. Too bad she doesn't bathe." She's good because she's like that. I agree with that. She's, like, a little rude. She don't give a fuck. The only thing she's really scared of Makima, and, like, fair enough. To be fair. Like, if I was working under Makima, I would be scared for my life every day. Not just because I'm hunting devils, but, like, Makima's a fucking frightening woman. You just kill her, to be honest? Fair. I think that's fair. It's the right thing to do. I'm scared of devils! I am concerned, Bort. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry dock, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Laminsa strives to become, and I will not allow those base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Bort, are just the man to do it. With your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, my guard submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Ursworst at the front gates or Kanango at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me.
Okay.
Makima can't be that strong. She'd get rocked by a droideka. So fucking real. She would. Like, she thinks she wouldn't, but she absolutely would, though. I fucking love that picture. Makima is such a girl boss. Yeah, okay. She wouldn't last 30 seconds against droideka. It's so good. I definitely think the intention with Makima was to make her, like, a little frightening. Like, the way she carries herself is, like, uncanny. And I mean, when you think about it, like, the Devil Hunter thing, like, basically being a job where they're like, yeah, you're probably gonna die within a year, like, that is a little fucked up. But I guess in a world where devils exist in the first place, you don't really have much of a choice. Like, oh, what, there's not gonna be any devil hunters and the devils are just gonna kill us all? Is that what's gonna happen? I don't know, I can't be, like, again, I'm not that far in Chainsaw Man. I cannot be having this many thoughts about the manga. She does kind of have the scary Komaida eyes a little bit. They've done some close-up on her eyes, and they've been, like, a little fucked up. Honestly, maybe Chainsaw Man is a little better than I'm giving it credit for. I think, like, it's definitely good. If like me, the English major, has, like, a lot of analysis based on, like, what, the first, like, 20% of, like, the first part of the manga, if I have this many thoughts about it, it's probably pretty good. Or maybe it could be shit. Only shonen you will read is Mob Psycho. That's fair. Mob Psycho is fucking awesome. I have no problem saying that, like, Mob Psycho is, like, one of the best, like, anime manga series ever. Yeah, I wouldn't consider it a masterpiece, but I can see why people like it. I can definitely see why people get, like, attached to it and think it's, like, cool. I think my main problem is that, like, I don't mind Denji, but he's not, like, my favorite protagonist in the world. I'm the kind of person where I probably would rather follow, like, Power. I want a Power series. Like, maybe Denji gets a little better later. But right now, he's almost, like, the kind of guy you would have as, like, a comic relief character. I don't know. It's alright. That's pretty good. You know what we say on this stream? When it comes to these kinds of things? It's pretty good. It's no SpongeBob SquarePants movie, though. And really, isn't that what it always comes back to? Have we as a society really not progressed past SpongeBob SquarePants movie being the single greatest piece of media ever? It really just doesn't get much better than Goofy Goober Rock. Which is why after every few, Chainsaw Man chapters, I do have to indulge in something SpongeBob related. Again, I think it would be very funny if I built this permanent association in my mind. I actually have things like that, and I've definitely talked about it on stream before, but there are, like, random things that I have, like, very strong associations with because I was, like, into them around the same time. I think one of the funniest ones is, like, TF2 Invasion Update, Undertale, and Metallica all being things I was into at the same time. I think that's, like, a very funny, like, three-way combo. I don't know where my questions are. Wait, is it just this? It is. Okay. So I just need to go there. I'm guessing which is, like, around? I'm trying to think, what are, like, some other, like, strong associations I have with each other? I definitely associate, like, Doom with King Gizzard. Because when I was, like, playing, like, I was marathoning through the Doom games at the same time I was marathoning through the King Gizzard discography. One of my mutuals was literally like, fuck, like, when I said that, they were like, fuck, you should, like, that sounds like dope if you had, like, a blunt in hand, and I'm like, kinda true, though. You get the Doom King Gizzard, like, blunt combo, and you might just have the best night of your life, to be honest. I mean, it is called psychedelic rock. Can you drudge? Vault. Oh, that's like a fate. Where is this fucking pirate? I thought I was, like, in this general area. It is. Wait, where the fuck is he? Oh, wait, he's right here. My bad. Spotted me, did ye? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. Oh, sorry. You're right. My bad. Can't stop this train. I do want to get into, like, more stuff in, like, 2023. Like, every year, and, like, this is the variety streamer mindset, is, like, I wanna, like, play more weird stuff, I wanna watch more weird stuff. I wanna, like, exit my comfort zone a little bit more. And, like, yeah, I'll always have, like, YouTube and, like, other stuff to, like, fall back on. I'll have, like, Pokemon and stuff, but I like getting into new stuff and, like, experiencing, like, the vast media that exists in our world. Like, there's so much stuff that's made every day by, like, tens of millions of people, hundreds of millions of people, that, like, none of us will be able to reasonably experience in our lifetime. And that's, like, both a little sad, but also, like, exciting. Because it's like, wow, there's so much shit that's made every day. And we can experience it at any time. Want to get into visual novels? Wait, what? Oh, I have to leave the party. How do I leave the party? I'm sorry, my friends. I have to do a story quest. I'll be back, my friends. I have to attack pirates, I think. So you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening. Captain! Trouble at the shipyard! Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere. Stuck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier. How many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? Then there is no time to lose. Bort, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage those intruders. I will see to this man's wounds and then follow after. Make haste now. Oh, Bort has cute little glasses. Let's go. Alright, duty commenced. This Bort against the world. I don't know where the fuck this is. I think I'm going to the docks. I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. I wish, like, visual novels were better for streaming, but it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, I would feel bad if I just, like, read an entire visual novel on stream, you know? Like, if it's something like Ace Attorney, where it's kind of like a visual novel, but it has, like, gameplay elements, I don't feel as bad about that. But, like, if it's, like, a strict visual novel that's just, like, all story all the time and not really, like, gameplay, then I feel, like, a little bad. Like, I almost did one for Super Cool Gaming, and then I realized that it didn't have, like, any gameplay elements, and I was like, I probably shouldn't just, like, read this entire thing on, like, a video. Because that would kind of, like, ruin it. Because I feel like when I'm playing a game, like, you're getting, like, a very unique experience from watching me specifically play it. Like, I'm not playing this shit like anyone else. But if I'm reading a visual novel, like, I'm reading that like anyone else. Also, yeah, I know I can heal. I guess it's not that big of a heal, so maybe I should be doing it more frequently. Not worth that much as due. What was I saying? But yeah, I don't think like a strict visual novel would be that good for the stream. And even like the like not strictly visual novels like Ace Attorney are a little hard to do. Like, it's a good thing that, like, if I ever wanted to stream a more modern Fire Emblem, it's a fucking good thing that they have, like, near full voice acting now, because that saves my voice a lot of strain. Because I get to take pauses like that. Probably be better using the time to get rid of enemies and relying on the auto heal. I see. I'm almost level 18 like they wanted. I'm level 17. That's close enough. Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Duh, what are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly piece of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous, backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleedy maelstrom vessel at that. What under Limelian's wide green ocean made you take up with these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, Da. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but that era is over. Be fine as long as I stay out of AoEs. I'll try my best. I think I'm pretty good at the combat, relative to being a newbie. I wondered what why Aprin never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, alright, of everything what went wrong with the world, and I means to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Yeah, wow! Emma, Lara, Bort, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. This dude is like 5 times my size, but I'll do my best. Well, he's not even focusing on me. Let's go. Oh, good. Yeah, focus on the other guy. Dribble his calves. True. So fucking real. Get this guy out of the sight. That stores my MP. It restores my MP. That's pretty good to have. I don't even know what some of this does. I mean, Fester seems pretty good. I haven't even been paying attention to what the fuck my skills do. Carbuncle to me. What does the Carbuncle do? I don't think I ever, like, felt fully clear on what Carbuncle does. I don't doubt that it's doing something. I'm just curious what exactly it does. Carbuncle attacks once. Wait, that's it? It turns into other guys. It does more powerful attacks once you level up. I see. I see. Used to attack more, but they changed it. Dude, I wish that was a game I could stream. The way I said, I see. That's how Meowth does it in Pokemon Channel. But I would never be able to get away with streaming that because it literally just has, like, anime shorts in it for the Pokemon anime. And, like, I would get turbo copyright claimed. That shit would not stay online. And it's like, well, I don't want to play the game and not watch the anime shorts because that's, like, part of the point of it, you know? Like, why are you playing Pokemon Channel if not to watch TV? I must be getting older, letting some green venture get the best of me. Because his hair is green. Da. Why, Mr. Yumi da. It's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You made that, did ye? My thanks, Bort. I shudder to think what it might have become of the victory without your intervention. Pirates have made a right mess of thing. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Pray convey my thanks and apologies to Imthada. Dude, the horse? Horse? It was a pretty good game. It's pretty good. God, honestly, you know what's fucked up? Like, that Five Guys, like, fucked up my stomach a little bit, and I'm still, like, thinking, man, I could go for some Five Guys french fries right now. Those french fries were fucking good. Like, honestly, even more so than the burger, those french fries were fucking good. I love when a restaurant has good fries. I mean, I'm less picky about my fries these days. Like, I used to not like McDonald's fries at all. And, like, I think I've even said on stream, like, oh, I'm not really a fan of McDonald's fries. I think they're alright now. I still wouldn't go for them as my first fry, but they're okay. I do still think they're a little too salty, though. Like, you have to get a good balance. Bort, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of XIV, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. The missive was penned in the most unusual script. A script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Linsum deems worthy of enciphering is like to be of great interest of the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Badarin and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hand and no other. Do you understand? See, now that, like, Among Us is, like, kind of a dead meme, like, now whenever I see Among Us in a game, I'm like, yo, like, the funny. I can literally, like, it's fucked up. I'm, like, literally such, like, a jaded internet person that jokes are only funny to me once they stop being funny to everyone else. Like, does anybody else get that way with memes? Where it's, like, the funniest memes to you are all the old ones that nobody gives a shit about anymore? Like, I'm still riding that Rickroll high. Like, I don't know, in the moment, a lot of memes are, like, not that funny. But, like, thinking about it later, it, like, I guess it's, like, the ironic aspect to it, where it's like, oh, this was a joke a long time ago, but now if you say it, it's, like, a little weird. Like, a year from now, vanilla extract jokes are gonna go hard. But right now, they suck. Sorry to all the vanilla extract fans. You're gonna have to let that one cook in the oven before it's funny to me. Rickrolling literally is always funny. Probably want to put the move Aether Charge higher up or something I need during the fights. Which one is Aether Charge? Oh, that's 9. Oh. I'll use that more than that. Oh my god, that is a beast. That is a funny little beast. I don't know. There are times where I find, like, current memes, like, funny. But it doesn't happen super often. I think a lot of the times when, like, a meme blows up, I'm like, I don't know, this isn't that funny to me. And maybe that's just, like, since, like, starting a job, like, you know, I consider, like, I already like to consider myself, like, not a super irony-poisoned person, but especially, like, being with other people in, like, real life, I realize, like, man, none of these people have, like, the online poison, so why should I? I should just be fucking nice. When I can. So no problem, Jen, no problem. Thanks for playing. I don't know where I'm going. Check the map. Oh, is that all the way back here? Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. There's so many people here. Alright, where's that quest? I gotta go to the lower docks. Okay. Or the upper docks, rather. Fuck. Wait, so, like, literally go this way. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's probably part of it. Is, like... I don't know. I'm not completely devoid of finding, like, ironic jokes funny. Again, because I literally think, like, memes are funnier when they're older. But, like... I don't know. I think a lot of memes come fresh out of the oven, irony poisoned. And this has been a problem for a while. This isn't a problem of just, like, oh my god, memes these days suck. Because everybody's so, like, irony poisoned now. Like, this has been a thing for, like, at least 10 years now. Like, what was the big fundamental shift from, like, memes kind of, like, going that route? Because it was around, like, 2013, 2014. Or maybe that's just the point I started doing it. It was later, but I feel like New Doge was a big example of that. Like, New Doge is such a fundamental shift from original Doge. We're having some deep philosophical talks about fucking internet memes. Awesome. This is what you come here for. This is what you all signed up for. There definitely was a big shift where memes became, like, very ironic in nature a lot of times. Like, you don't have those, like, very simple memes, like slowpoke over a background. That doesn't happen anymore. You don't get shit like that, unless it's, like, to make an ironic joke about, like, whoa, this is, like, an old meme, though. He's, like, late to the party. The old Doge was such an innocent time, but I also hated it when it was originally there. But now it's kind of quaint to me. Like, honestly, old Doge is, like, a little quaint. And I didn't even have a problem with new Doge, because some people made some pretty funny new Doges. But, like, old Doge feels like it's from it really is from an innocent time, isn't it? Such a different era of the internet. Why there, Bort? I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Abram laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sod was reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least he kept the victory from being sunk before she sailed. Just kind of nostalgic seeing it now, even though you did not like it. It really is. Like, it's fine now. I'm not on the haterade for Doge anymore. Because again, it's like so quaint. It's a relic of a different time. Because like a lot of internet memes aren't like that innocent anymore. Really, that's the best way I put it. We're not in like the innocent era of memes anymore. Doge got replaced by Heckin' Pupper. Yeah, and like Heckin' Pupper is like corporate. Because, like, we rate dogs, hashtag Dumbo. Go watch Dumbo, guys. Go watch Dumbo in theaters! You only need your name for yourself and live so lad. Folk know that when they need something doing. Oh, you need something doing. What might that be? A need dish. want someone to read a message worded in funny letters for you. And Gim thought I might know a man as could. Well, let's see it then. Hi. I reckon I might know a canny bugger what can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of Batteron. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Bort. You've never let me down yet. And, Navigator, help me. I reckon I can trust ye. Im thought I was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, no mistake. Get ready for action and I'll explain.
Okay. Thank you.
Good to have you aboard, lad. Now, where to start? Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me a living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold, dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. That's Sahagin letters, lad. And I should know, I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. Gets worse, though. The plan to pull up the victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of ale in Western Laneskia, and then ate the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. Point being, the attack on the victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. It was a key part of some uncanny bastard's grand plan. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But if I'm reading this right, the attack came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw he was onto them, and rushed in to do the job and buggered it up. Them tattooed-faced bastards, as they say, it was Pan, Atbrim's old man. They're with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have something better to do, or what? Seven L's, I've got it all backwards. That mess at the victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstroms, baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising Helen. Western Laloshia. Oh, it's Laloshia. Or Noshia. I see. Lanoshia. That's where it'll be. Something tells me Swift Perch is about to get it, and it hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rayner at the Coral Tower and tell him it's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him my hand, eh? You can be damn sure he'll need one. A lot of stuff will be said in voice acting eventually. It'll be a long time. Again, I'm going through the free trial, like, pretty slowly. Alright. Alright. I think we could do that next time. If I don't play this game on my own, which I probably won't for a bit. Again, I'm so busy with other games that this is probably just something I'm gonna slowly do on stream for a bit. Do not consider this a Final Fantasy XIV playthrough, though. This is just chill time. But I had a lot of fun. Final Fantasy XIV is good. And it's got a free trial where you can play at least 5 levels. That's pretty good. I mean, a lot of games only have like 1 or 2. This game's got at least 5. But yeah, Bort's quest will continue tomorrow, actually. 6, actually? There's at least 6 levels? That's a lot of levels. I didn't know there'd be that many. That's good to know, though. Can you imagine if it did stop you at level 5? Though it would kind of be funny as fuck, to be fair. That would be the ultimate trick. Again, because Square Enix is, like, pretty good about demos, so that would be funny as fuck. I mean, this really is, like, considering I do, like, demos on stream a lot, like, this is, like, the ultimate demo, isn't it? Like, the Final Fantasy XIV trial is the magnum opus of all demos. Time to go home. Alright. I think I will try and play Theater Rhythm. I need to see if I can quick save in Fire Emblem. If I can quick save in Fire Emblem, then we can literally play some Theater Rhythm. Otherwise, I don't know what we're gonna do. Because I still want to stream a little bit. Oh, hey, Osk! Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. I hope you had a good stream, Osk. Hi. I was just about to switch up the stream to Theater Rhythm. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Ready to start system update. Fuck you, Nintendo Switch. Okay, can I save in Fire Emblem? I can! I didn't know that you could save mid-battle, and it's not like a stupid quick save. Wait. Okay, Fire Emblem Engage is the best Fire Emblem game to ever come out, actually. I didn't know I could do that. What the fuck? Every other Fire Emblem game, you couldn't... You had to do, like, stupid quick save shit. This is a game changer, y'all. Anybody who doesn't play Fire Emblem, you don't understand how exciting this is. It finally happened. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream, Osk. I will be switching to Theater Rhythm. We're gonna have a good time with that, because that just came out. I'm not gonna do too much of it, and I'm not gonna do, like, a full stream of it or anything. But I would like to at least do the Final Fantasy VII stuff that's in here. Maybe even 7 Remake, if I'm up to it. You made a worm and gave people horse powers? That's fucking awesome. That's what life is all about, truly. They should add slow save. Ain't that just what a traditional save is, in the end?